Hey folks, Luxinda Swirl here. Yes, we are doing an unboxing to start, but I am doing tumblers in this one also, so please don't click away. Give me a chance. I know my unboxings aren't all that popular, but I want to start here because this is going to determine what the tumblers look like. So here we go. This is from Glitter Chimp, and this is not a mystery box or subscription box or anything like that. This is an order I placed because of the success I had doing a tumbler where I started with tack-it method on a black cup using color shifting glitters from the Glitter Chimp. I went back on their website and I looked at a bunch of different products and I ordered these glitters, and like I say, we're gonna use at least some of these on some tumblers. So here we go. Wow, okay. Some of these are holographic, some of these are color shifting. So this is 24 karat gold, super holographic, ultra fine. The ultra fine and the extra fine work a lot better with the tack-it method. Deep space, holographic, ultra fine. Dorothy is a gorgeous, oh look at that red, wow. Ultra fine, holographic. Dusty blue, ultra fine glitter. Glass slipper, color shift, ultra fine glitter. So that's one I want to try on black. Let's see, Enchantment Color Shift Ultrafine Glitter, so on black. Hello Tiffany's Holographic Ultrafine Glitter, beautiful. Holographic glitters look great with the tack-it method, not necessarily on black. Color shifting glitters look great on black. So there is a difference here. Fine UV reactive, that's what this is, reactive glitter. Okay, so it does, it reacts to UV, so sunshine or black light. Honey Lavender is a color shift ultrafine. Honey Dew is a color shift ultrafine. Make It Rain is a super holographic ultrafine, that goes with the 24 karat. Love Good is a UV reactive fine. Snozberry is a holographic ultrafine. McGonagall is a UV reactive fine. Weasley is a UV reactive fine. Sweet Pea is a color shift ultrafine. Stormy is a holographic ultrafine. And Wintergreen is a color shift ultrafine. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to get some black tumblers and I'm going to do the tack-it method with some of the color shifts. Let's pick a few. I want to do the color shift ones on black. Let's start by picking out the ones that might qualify. Okay, so these are my color shifts. I want to do Enchantment and I want to do Honeydew. Let's go with Sweet Pea. All right, so we're going to do these three on a black cup using the tack-it method, so stay tuned. And we're back. All right, so I kind of implied, I may have implied, I haven't edited the previous footage yet, so I don't know what I said exactly, don't remember. I may have implied more than one cup for the color shift glitters I picked, but I think I'm going to try and put all three on one cup. Here's what we're going to do. I have my Aleene's tack it over and over, mixed with water. It's not an exact amount of 50-50. It's, you know, it's some water with the tack-it glue mixed in. So I have my Mod Podge brush from Amazon. I will link to everything below. And basically what I'm going to do, and this is going to take quite a while because you have to let the layers dry in between and then put the glitter on and then move on to the next stripe. But I'm going to do diagonal stripes of these three glitters onto this cup. Here's what I'm going to do. I have my tack-it. I'm going to put on a stripe like that. Put another one here. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let these two stripes dry, come back and put on a second layer of the tack-it in these two places, and then I'm gonna bring you back and we will do one of the colors. That's how we're gonna start. We'll see how this goes. It's an experiment. See you in a sec. Okay, we're back. I have two stripes on this cup. Each stripe has two layers of tack-it on it, and that has dried. So now I'm going to put on the first of the three colors. Okay, now the burnishing. 2 or 3 fingers, doesn't matter. We are going to do some, don't be afraid to rub your glitter. We're going to flatten our glitter, burnish our glitter, however you want to say it, down to the cup. Flatten it good. Some will come off, that's okay. We'll turn this over and do the other side. Okay, I have a clear or an empty container here. I am going to save this tack-it glitter, all 3 of the glitters that I rubbed off during the tack-it application. And the reason we're going to do that is because this mix of all 3 is going to go on the bottom of the tumbler at the end. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next layer of tack-it. Okay, next up is sweet pea. It's time for honeydew. Okay, we're back. Time for our special mix that goes on the bottom of the cup. All right, now, this looks a little weird, but let's trust the process. See where it takes us. I'm going to take this outside on the deck and spray it with a couple layers of Rust-Oleum 2X matte clear, seal everything on, and then I'm going to put on a layer of resin, and then I will bring you back to see what we've gotten and where we should go next. Okay, I have put a layer of resin on this. It did have a little rainbow sparkle in it, and here's where we are. I admit it, it's interesting looking. I love each one of these individually. The overlaps, maybe not so much, but we're gonna keep going. I also like the blend on the bottom. I think that's just gorgeous. This is the one I picked for this time. This is in the same package I got off Amazon for the last Pantyhose project. I will link to that video below for those of you who haven't seen it yet. I am going to basically do exactly the same thing I did last time, which is cut this single leg off at the, what would be the thigh. Now we are going to put this on. Basically, we're going for a little hair bun here with what would be where the toe goes as you're putting on your pantyhose. So we'll just create our little man bun there, and we still have a bit of a design on the bottom. And then we have the design here. I don't want to pull it so tight or taut, that it distorts the pattern. I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to spray 3 different colors on it. Okay, we are outside in my carport. So I'm going to spray some of it. It's on a turntable. I'm going to spray some of it with Rust-Oleum 2X in French Lilac. And some of it with Rust-Oleum 2X in Spring Green. And some of it with Rust-Oleum 2X in Lagoon. And the reason I picked all these 3 colors is because when I took this cup outside into the sunshine and I looked at all the color shifting glitter, these were 3 colors I saw. So theoretically that means these should be somewhat complementary to what the glitter shows. So here we go. Okay, I wanted to give it plenty of time to dry so that I wouldn't make any smudges when I take this off. Well, it's kind of pretty. I like the bottom. The bottom's cool. It's interesting. All right, put a layer of resin on it. I will include Marabou's Rainbow Alcohol ink for extra sparkle. I don't think the cup really needs it, but I'm gonna add it anyway. And we're back, so let's see how this turned out. Ooh, I have to say it looks better under resin. I didn't mean to act all unhappy about it. I hope it didn't come across that way when I unveiled it from the stocking. I'm a little surprised, but I think it's because I spray painted multiple times over some sections, and that's actually kind of a cool effect, but getting 2 colors in one spot. But the other effect was that it ended up putting more paint on some of the areas and covering up more of the sparkle by doing so. But I mean, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And the one thing it's done for sure is it has convinced me that I want to make a cup, let's see, where is it, with just this glitter that you can see there, the darker glitter. And I'm gonna get that, hang on a sec, this one, Enchantment. So I am going to do a cup with the enchantment on black, just this, full cup with this. I'm gonna do it real quick, so super fast mo, and then I'll catch you up and we will have 2 cups to finish this video with. So we have the cup we just did with the pantyhose and the 3 colors, and then I have the cup I just did with magic, the magic of video, that has just the 1 color of enchantment glitter on it and no spray paint. And while you can't probably see the shift as well as I can here in person, it is stunning. I see teal, then green, then a whole rainbow right there, and then pink at this end. Just amazing. Even more stellar out in the sunshine, but we are having sort of a flood deluge situation here right now, so no sunshine today. But anyway, now it's time to put some graphics on these. I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to leave this as is. Executive decision time. We're going to put a graphic on it. It is Pride Month, and we are going to add a rainbow heart sunflower. I had a spot all picked. Here we go. This is good. Yeah, so I'm just going to put this on here and then another layer of resin, and that will be done. This is not the Nito brand new printable vinyl that I keep raving about. I'm using up my old stuff while I still have it. Right right about there. Looks good. Let it sit in the middle first and then work our way out. The nice thing about all the petals is that it helps conform to the shape of the curve of the cup instead of causing trouble like a flat circle probably would, or a solid circle probably would. All right, so we have that. Let me burnish that down good here. Beautiful. Now, with the new cup that you didn't even see me make because it was magic. I'm a lefty. I'm going to do it for me this time, which means it will go over here. You may or may not know that while I love rainbows, obviously, and unicorns and happy things and sunshine, I also have a dark side. And my dark side tends toward Halloween, spooky stuff, weird things. So I found this wonderful artist on Etsy, and one of the many things she sells is a set of cards with anthropomorphic figures on it from the Victorian era. And here is the one I picked to use on this cup because I think the teal in the outfit will actually go really nicely. So he's going to go on there like that. Not with this. I printed this. This is not printable vinyl. I printed it on paper, sticker paper, so it has a backing on it, but it's just paper, like a mailing label type thing. And that's because I want to tear him out. And printable vinyl, even though I'm able to destroy it, especially this older stuff I was using, the Nito labels don't tear. These don't really tear either. If I try to tear them, I can sort of ruin them, but I can't really tear it. I can stretch it. However, if I had tried to put one of these down and one of the petals caught in the wrong place and I tried pulling it up too hard, the petal could just come right off. I've done stuff like that before. Get out my new tools from Mrs. Nola, the latest Mr. Nola's Glitter Wanderlust box. Has all these neat, terrifying dental tools. And this might be able to help me get the backing paper off. Yep, there it goes. That's what I needed. Oh, I like him. I like him. He's cool. Okay, I'm going to spray both of these with sealer, Rust-Oleum 2X, clear spray, a couple layers each, protect everything, seal it on, and then I'm going to put resin on them. I am going to include more of my rainbow alcohol ink from Marabou. So the next thing you see will probably be the big reveal at the end whenever we get some sunshine. Stay tuned. And we're back. Okay, I was going to take you straight to the big reveal at the end out in the sunshine, but I made a gigantic miscalculation. And I'm guessing some of you who've made it this far already know, and you're itching to go down in the comments and tell me what I did wrong, and please don't. I already know what I did wrong, and I'll show everybody else who doesn't know yet. This is what happens when you don't seal paper and you put it under resin, or you put resin over it. I had hoped that spraying a few layers of Rust-Oleum 2X clear spray paint over the whole cup, but especially over the label before I put resin on it, would do the trick. Obviously, I was wrong. This is what happens. I have some bubbles here, but that can be sanded out. But the speckles, the staining you see, that is what happens when resin gets into paper, which is why For example, people who do book page tumblers, where you rip pieces of book pages and you apply them and then you resin over the whole thing. Before you put the resin on, you need to seal it thoroughly with Mod Podge. So what I should have done here, and I did not do, and that's why it looks like this, is I should have painted a nice, not a thick, because it'll dry looking funny. You don't want that. You want it to be clear so you can't see the Mod Podge, but you want a complete layer all the way over the label and past the edges, because you don't want the resin to be able to seep under the paper and stain it like this. So Mod Podge all around the outside and totally over the label, let it dry thoroughly, and then put your final layer of resin on. That would have been much more effective than the way I did it. This is for me. This cup is for me. I'm not the least bit bothered by this, but obviously this is not what I want it to look like. I will be doing another one of these cups, and I will show you in that one how to do it correctly. But for the purposes of this video, which has already gone on way too long, I am going to, show you what I did wrong, explain why it's wrong, and then we're going to go out and do the big reveal now anyway. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay safe, everyone. I will see you in the next video, but don't go away.